Welcome, bienvenidos to RV and Travel Adventures. My name is Jesus Manuel Mena Garza. I hope you're doing fantastic. Happy New Year, happy 2022. I just wanted to say thank you very much for all my new subscribers and people that have been communicating with me regarding some of my adventures. I just wanted to go over some of my situations and adventures and whatever I've been up to. Some of them have been very positive, some of them not so much. I recently traveled to Shipshewana, Indiana to pick up my RV. That was about a month ago. It was an interesting adventure, not a tremendous adventure, but it was an interesting adventure. I explored new areas to me. My wife has been in that region for quite a while. She traveled quite a bit in those regions. In fact, she's going to Chicago in a month, but she's always traveling. As for me, I've never been on the eastern side of Arkansas, anywhere in the eastern side of Missouri. Never been in Illinois, ever been in Illinois. I've never been in Indiana, and especially over there in Amish country, very conservative. I was actually shocked by how conservative and overtly religious the folks in Shipshewana were. Everywhere I went, they're, talking about the Bible, and it was a lot of Christianity and stuff like that. Somebody from another religion might find it a little bit off-putting, or a person like me who's an atheist might find it a bit difficult. But you get used to it living in the United States. A lot of overt religious activity in this country. Okay, so I picked up my RV. It was a rather successful pickup. I had no issues. They didn't try to sell me a bunch of stuff. They didn't say, Jesus, you have to get this, that, this. I just talked to the finance manager, gave him my $24,700 check, which covered the $24,000 for the RV. I gave him a $1,000 deposit and $700 for the hitch, the top of the line equalizer hitch. And it was good. They didn't try to hassle me saying you got to do this, that, this. The only negative thing that I encountered was that they didn't allow me to shoot a walkthrough video. I had hoped to shoot a walkthrough video for this channel of my activity at Wana RV, just showing all the details from their perspective. I talked to some of the folks down there. The person that was helping me, they weren't too up on solar power. They're good on all the other stuff, but on solar, they are not, doing. They aren't processing that information and internalizing it about solar. But a lot of the manufacturers, I understand, Rockwood and Flagstaff, in the next generation, 23 model, after August or so, around that time, they're going to start adding more solar functionality to the trail trailers. That's fantastic. I just can't wait to see that and see what they have to offer and do some reports and reviews. Check out their RVs. Even though I own an RV now, I'm still interested in checking out some of the other travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, pop-ups, motorhomes that are available on the market. Okay, I'm excited. I like looking at them. I'm an old journalist working in radio and television and print and on the internet. I enjoy finding out what's going on and sharing it with all you folks. Again, I'm a retired journalist, okay? So my next thing I wanted to talk about is, why did I buy an RV? Why did I buy a travel trailer? First of all, my wife and I set aside a budget, $25,000 for an RV, and of course, that took us out of Prevost country. No Newmars for us. No fancy Canadian B pluses. None of those very nice RVs. No big Class C's or A's or B's or any of those. Anything. Super nice. So we had to lower expectations way down to $25,000. And I talked to the folks at Wannabe and say, what's the best price you can give me for a 2205S? That's, I know that they're around a certain price, but he said, we'll sell it to you for $25,000 with all your the options that you want. And I said, okay. And I said yes about 10 months ago, and now I'm a happy owner, somewhat, of a new travel trailer. Would I have wanted something else? Yes. Do I have the budget to spend to buy something else? Yes, but do I want to spend it in a depreciating asset? No, my wife and I are saving up to buy a new home, another home in California, and that's in a couple of years. We're just going to plop down the cash and buy it. You know, either buy an RV, buy a bunch of junk, bunch of stuff that's depreciating, stuff that you don't need. We decided just to save, and buy a house over there in California. Hang out with our buds, huh? So I've been asked to do some install videos. I recently installed some HaloView cameras, the backup camera, the 2 side marker cameras. They're pretty much easy installs. In retrospect, if I knew what I know now, I would have done it a little differently. But, you know, what can I say? You learn from your experience. One of the disadvantages of me living here in Fort Worth, Texas, and not back in Silicon Valley with my brothers and sisters, cousins and nephews, all those techie types, all my family that are electricians, engineers, PhDs, stuff like that. You know, I don't have them to help me out. They can't sit over my shoulder and say, no, Jesus Garza, you do not do that. You do not do that. I'm essentially by myself, and you know, that's how it is right now. So I did not have the assistant, so I could have did that install a bit better. I did a good job. I give myself a good for the backup camera. I give myself a good B. For the side marker cameras, I give myself also a good B, especially for my innovation of adding a little hole there and raising it up so it doesn't get slammed by the slam. I thought that was pretty good. I've been asked by the kind folks, the super nice folks at Lithium. They are too nice to me, to be honest with you. They are too nice to me. This super modest YouTube channel with barely 1,800 subscribers, and they gave me 2 batteries. Not just one, they gave me 2 lithium batteries. Thank you very much, Lithium. And I'm supposed to install them. I've had them charged, and I have them set in one of my storage, rooms here, inside the house, of course, staying nice and toasty. And I'm going to install them in my travel trailer eventually. I was thinking about putting them in the pass-through storage, but one thing I've learned over the last month, I have limitations. I have dreams, I have aspirations, but there's also reality. I am not a good electrician. Example, I was asked just last month, the folks at WFCO, who make the converters for most Forest River RVs, they said, hey, would you like to do an install and a review of our new system? We got one that automatically says lithium, sealed battery. Oh no, SLA, lead acid. It'll automatically determine and set up the profile just like that automatically. And I said, hey, yeah, I'd like to do that. And then I watched just today, Love Your RV do the install, and I go, that'd be hard. That'd be too hard for this old boy. I do not know this. Again, if I was in San Jose, my brother who was an electrician, my other brother who was an electrician, my nephew who's a software, he's an electrical engineer, and my other nephew who's a PhD in electronics, they could help me. They would help me. And I have some friends who also work, doing stuff, odds and ends and stuff. But over here, my neighbor, next door neighbor, he's a music teacher. Next door neighbor over here, he just travels around selling phone systems around the world. He's a telecoms brand ambassador. I don't know anybody that can help me, so I have to do it by myself. And I said, nah. So I sent him an email today saying, I do not want to do that install. I can't do it. I'm not qualified. I am unworthy. Thank you very much for considering me, but I am not worthy of doing an install like that. Leave it to Love Your RV, Love Your whatever they call themselves, and all these other channels who are, these nerds. Like a guy on, I think it's Love Your RV, he used to be a technician. I think he worked in radio and television. He worked as a technician just fixing stuff at a shop. I don't know exactly. Call him up. His name's Ray, okay? So I'm not going to do those install videos, too many install videos. If it's simple, 2 wires, I can do that. Cameras, if you want to send me a camera, I know cameras backwards and forwards. Video, photography cameras, lenses, tripods, simple things like that. I know. But some of these complex electronics, woohoo, no way, Jose. I don't want to get myself in trouble and destroy my brand new travel trailer. Can you do it? You probably can. A lot of you folks out there just say, yeah, I'll do it. I have experience. I took those shop classes. I know electronics. But this guy right here, he took artsy-fartsy classes. He took serography. He took painting. He took photography. He took, film. He worked in radio. He worked in television. He worked in the internet. He worked as a marketing person. I am not qualified to install a converter. Period. I think I could, but then again, maybe I can't. What do you think? So I'd like to thank the folks at Hellview and AO Lithium for helping me out. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. They're very generous to consider this rather modest channel. Send me stuff to review and install. Thank you very much. And my camping plans. What am I going to do now that I have a RV? Wow, I'm going to go do some camping. Why did I buy an RV in the first place? It's to go camping. Previously, my wife and I would go tent camping. Like a couple years back, we were in the Rockies at the Rocky Mountain National Forest, and it was raining cats and dogs. They were sleeping in a tent in the little hole. There's a little hole, one of those portholes, and it came out, and the water came in. And when I still fell asleep, when I woke up, I was drenched up to my arm. My whole arm was wet. It was, we had about 3 inches of water. Fun times camping with the tent. Then we went. We also did some truck bed camping. I enjoy truck bed camping, but as you very well know, these are the hard facts regarding truck bed camping. We would be the first person to go to southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, go camping. But overnight it was in the 20s. We woke up, our water was frozen, and if it's 25 degrees outside in when you're truck bed camping or tent camping, it's 25 degrees inside. So I had to have a hat, had to have my sweatshirt, had to have my sleeping bag, had to have a blanket over that. I remember once I went camping over there near Douglas, Arizona, in the mountains over there, near in one of those parks over there, and it was hella cold. I actually had to I drove the next day to Walmart, and that's the only big store they had in the area, and I got myself the thickest, fattest blanket they can have so I can sleep at night, because it'd get hella cold truck bed camping. So I finally convinced my wife. She's come around, and she's really enjoying the new RV. She likes to, both of us enjoy decorating it, adding things, and modifying it. We're having a lot of fun with it. So now we have the TV, we have the easy chairs, we have the electric heater, if we're plugged in, and we have the gas heater, which we don't need to be plugged in. And again, we can relax. We got a toilet. Wow, who would have thought that? A toilet, a sink, a stove, all that stuff, and plenty of storage. And we're inside, and we got at least 1.5 inches of insulation, which is a lot of insulation, actually. So one of my horrendous stories I like to tell people is when we were truck bed camping, my wife and I would wake up in the middle of the night, had to go to the toilet, so I would go to the pit toilet somewhere down the road here. If we were off the beaten track, we'd just dig a hole and poop in there. But I would go to there, but the drunks, a couple doors down, they were partying all night, kept us up till midnight. One of them had tremendously explosive diarrhea and left a gigantic mess. So I had to go back to the RV because I had to go poop. I got some rags, cleaned up, to spend about 10-15 minutes to clean up his mess, toss it down the toilet and sanitize it. I don't want to catch whatever he had. And then I can go poop. Now I can poop in my own personal, toilet. That's a tremendous thing. So I love the idea of having an RV, and my wife and I are going to be traveling here and there. This summer, we're going to probably be spending a whole month traveling from, Texas, through New Mexico, through Arizona, through Southern California, Northern California. We have a lot of friends on the way, and we'll stop and have some time. My sister has a ranch in Silicon Valley with a nice view of the whole city. Two of my sisters have ranches down there, and we're going to park it. Plenty of room to park. And we'll just leave our RV there and then go visit friends in San Francisco, San Rafael, in Mill Valley, and Pleasanton, visit family, and all over the place. So we'll spend a whole month, maybe at least a week in Silicon Valley and hang out there. So that's what our plans are. Might even go during the spring break. My wife wants to go for a little trip also. So by then, hopefully, I'll have installed my 2 new AO lithium batteries, and we'll have a little bit of extra juice. But then again, we'll probably be plugged in anyway, okay? So that's our camping plans, adventures. We're gonna have all kinds of adventures. I'm very excited about having a travel trailer. What's not to like? There's always a limitation for a $25,000 travel trailer. It's not super big, it's not super luxurious. It doesn't have all the whiz-bang features, but it's better than what we had before. Much, much better. If tent camping is a 1 and truck bed camping is a 3 or 4, RV camping with a travel trailer is at least a 6 or 7. Very nice, very nice. Hope you're doing fantastic wherever you are. That's my report. I just want to tell you what I've been up to. I'm going to be doing some serious camping in the upcoming years, and I found and come to the understanding that I can't do all kinds of install videos. I'm going to limit my install videos to things I definitely feel competent and capable of doing without destroying my RV or killing myself, okay? Things that I can do. So I'm going to be limiting those. People ask me, hey, can you review this? I'm going to say, no, I can't. That I can. No, I can't. That I can't, okay? So I hope you're doing fantastic. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly appreciate it. Muchos gracias. Thank you very much. And don't forget to leave your kind and super, super duper friendly comments below. Again, thank you very, very much. From Fort Worth, Texas, this is Jesus Manuel Menegarza. It's January 2022. Wishing you all a happy new year and a successful and healthy new year and pleasant adventures. Happy camping. Again, this is Jesus Manuel Menegarza. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.